2d6 plus d4.
What the heck? That's OP. Two D6 plus 4.
Yep.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah, you take 12 damage as she jumps onto your back and rips into you. Vivi, are you doing anything?
What's happening on with the knight dude at the moment?
So the Wraith, he's fighting Totem and Harkon, and Totem's lion just got cracked over the face with his big warhammer.
Well, I'm pretty much dead now.
Well, let's see. I'm going to
What?
use.
Wait, you didn't roll this properly, Nick. It's not +4, it's plus
You said-
d4.
You said 2d6 plus 4.
2d6 plus d4.
Yeah.
So that would be
Why
8.
Why don't you roll the damage for your own mod?
Alright.
So 11 damage.
It's pretty much just as bad.
Yeah.
Just a side note, Nick, Dungeon World specifically specifies that the GM does not roll dice. It's like one of the core rules of the game. Very important.
Alright. So Harkin sees what happens to...
Hold on, we were doing Vivi.
Yeah, so the Wraith dude, he is he an undead or? Oh yeah, Wraiths are undead, aren't they?
I guess you wouldn't know.
I guess I'll try to. Shit. I'm gonna use Cause Fear on him, and I'm gonna make him afraid of the cat chick. I'm gonna say Spore Wraith.
Works, but partial.
Yeah.
That was you casting the spell.
Yeah, I burped it out.
So, yeah, on a 7 to 9, choose 1.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at it now. I'll take a I don't want to forget Core Sphere. Whatever. I'll forget it.
Okay. Yeah, so you see, once you cast this, the Wraith looks up to, like, the Catwoman to see what she's doing, and he's, like, trying to keep an eye on her while he's, fighting Harkon, and...
Their reaction is you get to choose either they flee, panic, beg, or fight the thing they're afraid of.
Okay.
What would the Wraith do?
What would the Wraith do? Yeah, I think he disengages Totem and Harkon, giving them both opportunities to attack as he charges towards the cat lady.
Freebie attacks or?
Yeah.
Alright, so just roll damage.
Rolling 0d6?
0d6.
That's half the time speed.
Yeah, it's the half the time spear. It rolls a d2, and if the
Yeah.
if the d2 is a 2, then it rolls an extra d6.
Damn, that damage. Max damage.
Wow.
I'm going for Cat Lady, by the way.
You're going for Cat Lady.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going for the Wraith.
But if the Wraith
No,
is
wait.
attacking...
No, you have to go for the Wraith, Harkon.
Yeah, you have to go
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Wraith. It's like an opportunity attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Harkon, you...
Don't forget forceful, messy, and barbed.
Yeah, so you shove your... you shove your trident straight into him, and like... You can feel it just like sink in and go... like it's almost going through, and when you pull back, all of his cloak's like attached to it. While you pull it back, and all of his cloak like rips and stuff, but it's almost like the cloak and everything comes off, and he just keeps running like nothing was wrong. So like all of his cloak's like all mangled and stuff now, as it like rips apart from the cloak that's attached to your Triton now.
How much of the cloak is by Triton?
Oh, not like heaps, probably... I don't know, it's hard to say. Probably, you
Is
know,
it
like...
enough to quickly attach as a bandana?
Yes, it's definitely enough to do that.
He's trying to copy me.
I had no idea you did that, so whatever.
You don't know about my red scarf?
It's a bandana. Let's go. Anyway, he quickly attaches the bandana. And then goes on forward.
Yeah, you get like this weird smell coming off of it, like... It smells like,
Yes.
No, it smells like... you know, old people's houses when they have like mold and stuff. Like it's almost like a smell like that. He's charging at Bray, who's got the cat lady on his back, and Percival comes up and she's trying to get the cat lady off, swinging her sword like wildly, and you can see Erica like manipulating Bray so that Percival can't get a hit on her, and then this massive hammer comes through and just cracks her, and she goes flying off to like one side of the bridge.
Nice. Yeah, Harkon like sees it and he's like, what? And he like looks at Vivi.
Wait, what happened?
So
He pretty much smashed him off.
yeah,
Bray.
because the cat lady was on Bray's back, and he ran up and just cracked her.
Hell yeah, go my Wraith, go to my bidding.
Yeah. Bray and Vivi, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna just keep the spell active.
Okay.
By the way, the shields, it tracks to metal, right? Or something like that?
Oh, you've got that shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does it when you want it to do
Yeah.
it.
Could I attach it to my spear, the trident? Like use it as a hilt thing? I can guard
I
with it.
don't know how you would attract.
It's more of an
attach, like-
aesthetic thing. Isn't a trident metal?
You're gonna attach a shield to your...
No, it doesn't work
Yeah?
like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. Jokes, I don't have anything. I'm gonna take some Golden Flower.
Yeah, what does that do?
Heals P for 1d6. Anyway, don't forget, I can't be surprised.
Yeah, that's why you saw her before she jumped at you.
But it didn't change anything, because I still would have had to roll to fire danger, even if I didn't see her.
Yeah,
And how does she fly through the air? I don't get.
she's a
what's
cat.
going on. Well, so she just flies past everybody that was in front of me on the bridge.
Well, like the statue's pretty high up, so she just jumped over. So yeah, you're taking a moment to heal. Yeah, what do you guys do now that the the wraith's in between like all of you now?
Am I easily able to um get to Bray?
Yeah.
How's your health sitting, Bray?
I'm on 10.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna um go over to Bray and touch him on his arm or shoulder or something like that. And I'm going to heal you
Also, Harkon like relays information
for 8.
of his experience with impaling the thing.
Well, nice.
Didn't seem to
I'm
affect
back up to full HP.
these critical rolls.
Nice. Yeah, Harkon, you might want to repeat that.
Yeah, Harkon like upon seeing the cat lady get thrown off the smashed, he like relays information about the wraith. But like he definitely knows he impaled it. I did damage, but didn't seem to affect him much or stagger him.
Yeah, so Percival's trying to protect you now, Bray, or during Totem's healing. Vivi, are you just keeping the spell going, or are you gonna do anything different? Okay, cool. So yeah, you see the cat lady like really surprised, and she jumps up onto her legs, and as the wraith comes at her again, she turns and jumps over the side of the bridge.
Like off it?
Yeah, you just see her like, you know how they always do it in the movies where they jump and then with one arm they like swing over and they like hold on to it while they jump off. You see her hand like holding the side of the bridge as she does it, and then you see her hand disappear and you can hear like her claws against rock as you're guessing she's trying to climb down.
I'd like to, if I get a chance, as soon as I've finished healing Bray, I'd like to bird form and like follow it down.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Is anybody else doing anything?
To the wraith, ready to impale again.
Okay.
I might change that to the giant bat.
Ah, nice.
Are we still on the cave thing?
Yep.
Okay.
10, 3 hold.
Nice. Yeah, so you take off after her and you can see that, yeah, she's climbing down like one of the pillars holding up the bridge.
How high up is this bridge? What kind of fall are we talking if I pull her off?
Oh, if you pull her off, it's probably almost a 15-meter drop.
15 meters.
Yeah.
She's a cat. We'll see what happens.
She'll land on her feet.
Yeah.
Obviously.
9 lives.
Oh no.
My intention is to pull her off. We'll see what happens.
Alright. Anyone else doing anything?
I'll go and poke her with my. I'll stab her hand with my.
No, she's already jumped off. She's climbing down the pillar now.
Wait, what?
So
Oh,
she
can
like,
climb down a cliff.
well, like she's got claws and stuff. You got the wraith in front of you though, and he's like heading towards the edge to like look over to see where she's gone.
Actually, so he's over the edge.
I'll backstab him.
The cat lady's over the edge.
The
Yeah.
wraith is looking over,
Yeah,
so maybe
yeah.
just give him a light push.
Yeah, Harkon's gonna try
I'm
and
not
do
very
like
strong. I'm not very strong.
Harkon's gonna do like a little tackle. Not little. He's gonna do a big tackle.
Alright, I think.
And he's going to use. Come on, my thing.
Oh, you want to use your.
Herculean appetites.
Yes.
Power over others.
Okay.
That's what I rolled.
That is 1, 2, 3.
That is horrible. Stuff this system.
How does Herculean Appetite work again? The
Basically, it's a critical fail. Like,
yeah.
You fall over the edge.
probably.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. It's not as it's only worse if the 1d6
Yeah,
is
that's-
higher than the 1d8.
That's just a regular fail. Yeah,
Yeah.
if it was the other way around, if the D6 was the 2 and the D8 was the 1, then he'd be super screwed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He goes over with the wraith.
No, I think the Wraith sees you coming and like turns around to hit you.
Okay.
And he gets really embarrassed.
Yeah, you get really embarrassed.
Take the status effect. Embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah, roll D8 plus 2.
Okay. So I take 2 damage. Cool.
Yeah, I think he catches your arm as you're running at him. He just catches you as he swings it. His hammer just hits you.
Hammer.
Yeah, so the Wraith turns to you, Vivi, and says, "I don't like your games." And now it's like running at you.
Ah, I see.
No, you won't see. Cast invisible.
I'm pretty sure I have it forgotten at the moment. Now it's known.
Yeah.
Ah. There's not really much I can do. Unless, I guess, I will try put him to sleep.
Okay.
And I assume fear stopped working, yes, obviously.
Yeah, because the cat lady's not in sight anymore.
Yeah, so... Sleep. Yes!
Nice.
And, I... Actually, what is, like, read sleep. Like, this is the one thing I don't get, Squid. 1d4 enemies you can see of the GM's choice fall asleep. So do I, like, what's with the 1d4?
Yeah, you roll a D4
You roll it
and
to see how many fall asleep.
how many. That's how many you can affect.
Okay, they wake up as normal, loud. Alright, can I, I guess... Who's on the bridge with us at the moment?
Everybody besides Totem. I suppose Chard was probably still on the bridge as well.
Chardor, okay. Will this put the guy to sleep? I just want to know.
We have to wait to find out.
Alright, well, I'm
So
gonna roll.
that 1d4. It's
1d4.
enemies anyway.
Yeah, so
Slash roll.
yeah, you don't really need to roll it because there's only one enemy.
2. Alright, I want Gwaine to fall asleep as well.
Gwain's not there.
Oh, isn't he? I
He's
thought he was
ba-
looking over there.
No, Percival's there if you want to make her go to sleep.
Yeah. I'm gonna put her to sleep.
It's actually the GM's choice. 1d4 enemies you can see of the
Oh,
GM's choice.
And the enemies.
Yeah, I see you guys as enemies.
Only creatures capable of sleeping are affected.
It's
Oh, dear.
humans not capable of sleeping.
Depends whether he's human or not.
Yeah, I think nothing happens as he still charges at you.
Wow.
Is anybody gonna try and intercept?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, Harkon's charging with this thing. I reckon he's
Let me know
gonna
how I
try
go with
and...
Cassidy.
He's gonna try again. This time, he's gonna try and... Wait, am I rolling right now? Or are we waiting for other people still?
Did you want to go, Bray?
I'm not gonna intercept, but I'm gonna have to stab the guy in the back.
Okay. Yeah. Harkon, you go, and Bray, you can roll your damage.
Oh, come on. It's a partial though.
Oh, did you
How's it
do
work out partial? Yeah, I did could be napped out again.
and it's wait, is it bad when the 6 is higher than the 8? Or the 8's higher
So it's a
than the
partial,
6?
but I get a complication.
Yes. When the 6 is higher than an 8,
There's
it's
a complication,
Yeah.
but I still get the roll. Like, it still works.
Yeah.
So just letting you know in context what Harkon was trying to do, he was trying to do a jump attack and like impale it down in his back.
Okay. Yeah, so you yeah, so you see Bray like stab him in the back, which doesn't deter him whatsoever, and you
it doesn't
run
do
up.
anything.
He has forceful though, doesn't he? So it has to no matter what.
I got forceful mercy.
That was Bray I was talking about.
Oh.
And then yeah, Harkon, you run up and jump with your Triton pointing down, and yeah, you like impale him, and you can feel it go in, and you're like on top of him as his cloak is kind of pushed into the ground, and he almost looks like I don't know, when you throw like a cake or anything like that onto the ground
like
forcefully,
robot
like
Yeah,
like
Mr.
his
Robot.
cloak
I know.
smashes out onto the ground, and you can see like his hammer just kind of sits there on the ground with no hand around it.
I didn't hear most of that. Sorry.
Oh, was I
Yeah,
cutting
you're
it
robot
out?
again.
Oh, sorry. Is it better now?
Just
Yeah.
keep talking.
Yeah, keep on talking.
Okay. Yeah, so
Seems better now.
you dive on top of him and
Yeah.
stab him straight in the back, and it's
Nah, it's super robot.
Ah.
It's not.
for Pete's sake.
What's it?
Anyway, I deal 16 damage.
Yeah.
Do I still do my damage as well? Check that.
The hell is that damage?
The...
I leveled up. I got Dirty Fighter.
You've got like
Gives me
all
an
the
extra
sneak
D8.
attack extra damages.
That's why I love thieves, man. Their backstab is so good. And that makes me want to play flipping. Oh, main slops.
They can't do anything else.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They can do a lot. It's gotta get good.
Oh, there it is, my super glue.
I love how I'm really liking the druid, how flexible he is. Like,
How overpowered it is, you mean?
what do you mean overpowered?
Yeah, so Bray, when you attack him, like it doesn't.
When?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you like hit him, it doesn't seem to upset him or deter him or anything. And then Harkon jumps down on top of him with his Triton, and you like impale him into the ground, and you can see his cloak like all flay out, and his hammer like is just dropped onto the ground as his like hand's not holding it anymore.
Is
but-
he moving at all?
What,
Well,
so my
yeah,
weapon
as
did not-
Harkon's on top of him, all of his cloak rises up and like wraps itself around Harkon and starts like trying to grab like hold of him. Like all the ends of his cloak and everything are just trying
I
to
use Samson.
smother Harkon. What do you use?
You may take an ability to immediately break free.
Oh,
Any
very
physical or
nice.
mental restraint.
And I'm gonna use Dispel Magic as well, because that seems magical.
We'll let Vivi do her thing first.
No, you said you were doing Samson first. Yeah, I think you pull out of it, Harkon, but yeah, it makes you weak.
Okay. So, +2.
I've used cast dispel magic on them, and oh god, let's see. I might
Which
need
one you
dispel
taking?
magic. So, well, he's kind of come
So
off.
did
anyway.
my weapon do anything?
It
Oh,
doesn't
watch.
look like it, from what you can tell.
Yeah.
I'll take a -1 to ongoing.
What a waste of 16 damage.
Well, it still did the damage. Just doesn't physically stagger him or anything.
Alright, back to Totem. So, are you using a hold to try and pull her off?
Yeah.
Just make a drop.
Yes, so you're just pulling her off and dropping her.
That's it.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you do that and you see her fall to the ground, and she does, like a cat, she does land on her feet, but you see her fall down to one side as she does it.
Alright, I wanna like ground slam into her absolutely full pace,
Alright.
heedless as to the damage it may cause me.
Alright, I think...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think you would get an extra couple of damage for being a bit reckless.
And being a druid, it doesn't even matter if he takes damage in that.
That's
Just
the point. So, what am I rolling?
So your damage +2.
+2?
Yep.
5 damage. And yeah, as soon as I land, I'm gonna shed and turn back into my old form.
Okay.
In order to prevent any damage, and try and behold her / stab her / just keep her busy and down here.
Okay.
Or kill her if I can.
Yeah, so she's a bit stunned, but as soon as you like transform back, she gets back up, ready to fight.
She what? I'm sorry, you roboted.
Oh, sorry. So after, yeah, you hit her, she's a bit stunned, but once you transform back, she jumps up as well and she's ready to fight.
Cool. Taking a fairly defensive stance, but I'm ready to go toe to toe with
Yeah.
her.
Alright, at this moment, all of you guys hear like a bunch of loud stomps coming from the underground's like passage tunnel that the traders use. You can hear like this big boom, 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 and you can hear like a lot of noise, like, you know when there's like a ton of birds all together and they're just all like chattering heaps. That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like, only it sounds like it's a bunch of goblins.
Super.
Alright, back on the
So-
bridge, what do you guys do?
Well,
Did
did
I
dispel
actually-
magic do anything?
So Harkon like rips out of the cloak, and when you dispel magic, you see it all this like cloak just slump to the ground, like there was nothing in it to begin with, and the hammer that was on the ground like disappears. But a moment later, you see this like thing start to form within the cloak, and it like is trying to get back up.
Harkon's gonna stomp on it. I just keep stomping on it.
Alright. Yeah, I guess roll damage if you want.
I'm not using the thing, so it doesn't give the +2 damage. My damage doing damage.
Yeah, well, you just keep stomping it as it's trying to like get back up, and you can see that like you're definitely upsetting it as you're doing it, but it just keeps getting like bigger and bigger until the cloak like stands back up as it was.
Even with that 1d10 doing 9.
Yep, even with that 1d10 doing 9.
So it just keeps going. Back
Yeah,
up
it just
and
keeps going until it's like back up into its normal like form.
So it's back on its back.
No, it's back like standing up.
Cloak.
Like, so how it was before, where it's like a humanoid inside a cloak, that's what it looks like again.